Good evening, Class 556. This is my video response for human resources and how human resources in any particular sport has been the key to success. So my one thing for baseball, I'm going to reference baseball, Major League Baseball. There was a young general manager hired by the Boston Red Sox back in 2001, I believe, Theo Epstein, who had a great impact on the Boston Red Sox. However, he started out with the San Diego Padres. Because he studied law, he got invited to work with the general manager, Kevin Towers, on negotiations and contracts and all that stuff. And then after all that experience he got there with the San Diego Padres, he was hired by the Boston Red Sox. And we all know the Boston Red Sox hadn't won the World Series in whatever 100 years or whatever it was. And with Theo he was the youngest GM to take over a Major League Baseball club, and we all know that the curse was broken in 2004 when the Red Sox beat the Cardinals in the World Series, and Theo's leadership management led to that. I know that he was key in a lot of the acquisitions of major players on that team. Kevin Millar, Curt Schilling. He was part of the Nomar Garciaparra trade. But looking at Theo and what he had done for Boston, he kind of set a trend that now we see in place, that a lot of the Major League Baseball clubs are moving to young GMs. These guys right out of like college or law school, and I think recently, I believe the Cleveland Indians or somebody just hired like a 32-year-old general manager he had no playing experience whatsoever, but he was an analytical guy, understood the numbers. So seeing that trend, but more importantly, Theo actually left Boston and moved to Chicago with the Chicago Cubs in 2011, and we all know what happened last year when Chicago Cubs won the World Series after, I believe, the longest losing streak in the World Series, or not winning a title. As you can see, the trend is, since Theo started this in 2005, I believe, or 2001 with the Boston Red Sox, he took his talents to Chicago in 2011, had a major impact on both clubs, both teams winning the World Series, and kind of setting a trend on young GMs taking over these ball clubs and doing great things. So that's one way I believe that in my the particular sport of baseball, in my field there, where I'm really involved with, seeing that trend and seeing these guys do what they do to improve. So that being said, kind of fulfills that requirement, how they human resources are the key to success on hiring these young guys. So I look forward to your responses. Thank you.